everybody! I'm here today to show you how to clean a travel mug. This will be an easy tutorial, so let's get right into the video. As you can see, I have this stainless steel travel mug, but the process is going to be pretty much the same for any kind of travel mug that you are working with. This is a Contigo travel mug. I believe this is called the Auto Seal, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong on that, but it's going to be the same process for pretty much any travel mug. The first thing that you want to do, open up the travel mug, okay? It's likely going to have two parts. You're going to have the actual cup portion, the container portion, and then the lid portion. If the lid portion detaches in any way, if there's a part over here that detaches or in here, you want to pop that off to detach it as well. Turn your water on. You want to get your water nice and warm. You don't want to be washing this in cold water, especially if you're drinking coffee in it like myself, because you really want to get out all of that coffee and that stuff inside of the mug. Get some warm water, not too hot but warm. Get a sponge. Now I prefer to use these sponges that have a soft side on one side and also like a coarse side on the other side. And with that sponge that's damp, get some dish soap, just a little bit of dish soap, and then sort of wring it out just like that. I'm going to put a little bit more. Okay, we really want to clean it out, okay? Now I'm going to turn that off just for the sound, the volume, so you can hear my voice better. We have this soapy sponge, okay? Now the first thing that we want to clean is the actual travel mug portion, and this is easy. I mean, you're probably not watching this video for this part, so let's just clean it quickly. Get your sponge, put it on the inside like that, circulate your hand around. You can see I'm twisting like that. Okay, and then clean the outside. The outside isn't as important, but just clean the inside and the outside like that. Very simple and straightforward. Turn on your water, rinse it out, okay? I like to rinse the outside first, then I get the inside, swish it around, couple swishes, just like that. And what I like to do at the end to make sure that I'm nice and clean, I angle it like this, I'll show you on this side, and I rotate it. This way I get water all in the travel mug, dump it out like that, put it in your drying rack like that. Now here's what you probably came to see, let's be honest. How do you clean this thing, okay? That's easy, that's like cleaning a cup. How do you clean this thing? There's all sorts of gizmos, gadgets, springs, flaps in this thing. How do you clean it? Well, very simple and straightforward. First off, open it as much as you can open it. So you can see this one goes closed like that. You pop this flap like this, and then I take this and I hold it up like that. That gives me access to the entire interior of the lid right here. I take my sponge, I dig my sponge down in there just like that. In every crevice, you want to get all of the springs, all of the hinges. You really want to scrub as much as you can in there, okay? Then you're going to scrub the actual flaps that you potentially moved. So I like to scrub this flap right here, push that down, and then this flap right here, okay? Now I'll tell you, I never used to clean it this aggressively, and then I saw like, you know, how much cleaner it was when I did this. So I liked it. Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna clean the outside, just like that. Very simple. If you have anything that locks, like this locks over here, you wanna move it back and forth, get soap all in there like that. Now, the most important part I would argue, where all of the coffee and tea and milk and whatever you drink, hot chocolate gets built up. Right here, along these spindles that are used to sort of secure it in place. All sorts of stuff gets built up in these on travel mugs. Take your sponge, okay, grip it with your index finger and your thumb over top of those little lines right there, okay? And then just go around and circulate around like that, just like that. Circulate around like that, go back the other way. You want to do this a couple times. Scrub it if you want, just like that, okay? Just like that. Last but not least, you got this little area in here, in this travel mug at least, that's hard to reach. You get your sponge, you sort of dig it down in there, and just scrub it back and forth. When you're done, you turn your water on, you rinse. Now here's what's important. Everything that you did when you were cleaning, you got to do the same thing now. So I'm going to push this back and forth to get all the soap out from in there, this little flap right here. Okay? Rinse all in here, all in those spindles right there, those lines. Pop open the flap, lift this part up as well. Get all of that in there, all the water in there. Make sure water circulates everywhere, and you're good to go. And that's it. What I like to do for the drying process is I either let it dry in the drying rack, or if I seal it up, what I will do is I'll leave the flap open. So I'll seal it like this, okay? And the flap is open, so air is still getting in there to dry it. I recommend that you do the same thing. Or you can just leave it like this in the drying rack to dry. That's it. It's literally that simple. That is essentially how to clean a travel mug. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.